Do you want to go see what he's doing? Or...
Yeah. When I was in here earlier with Alfred, I felt something back here. Did you used to work here? The last time we investigated, our friend Alfred was talking about comedy. Do you like to laugh? Are you a male? Tag audio of possible car in a drive-through at Taco Bell. I had the recorder, I think, in the exact same spot last time.
So is there something in here you think is funny? The lady in our audience said not to come in here, so that there would be activity around the piano.
You see that? Is that me moving that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But how am I moving that?
Just the suction.
I think from the floor, maybe. The vibration to go from the floor to the pianos, maybe.
So move your leg again.
See, the more you move your leg, the more it's gonna move.
I see that wind, okay.
So why did that lady in our audience say not to come towards the piano? Do you have some sort of ties?
She told you specifically.
She told me not to go near the piano. I don't know
Okay,
why.
so why would the lady not tell Kathy not to go to the piano?
I didn't listen very well. Kind of close to the piano. Are you attached to the piano or are you attached to the playhouse? The piano is very old. That used to be in the brothel here in San Juan Capistrano. Were you one of the ladies that hung out in the brothel?
Let's see if that noose is swinging.
Looks like the mirror may have moved.
It does look like it moved, huh?
Yeah.
Go check.
Go check.
Nah.
It's all good.
Yeah, it didn't move.
Can you please try to take the mask off the little dolly? Did you hear that? It sounded like a scuffle. Did anybody hear that?
I think it was. I think I swallowed. Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
Chris, to anybody in the black box room?
London, a letter arrived from your valet, Armstead, with his usual report on Busby, where he mentioned an impending Canadian trip. Let's see. And Holmes asks about...
What was that? Hold on.
White Earth.
The screen just flashed white.
I saw that in
Did
the corner of my eye,
Did
too.
you see that?
Yeah.
Which screen?
the screen here, like something flew, and it wasn't a dust.
Something over this way? Here?
Kind of like, you know, if you were to flash a flashlight at
From Mill
the camp.
Valley, Armstead, with his usual report on Busby, where he mentioned an impending Canadian trip. Let's see. And Holmes asks about.
What was that? Hold on.
White Earp.
The screen just flashed white.
So
There's something that's here that's timid. Doesn't like to come out. Doesn't like to let themselves be known. But you do stay here for the comedy, right? You do like the comedy.
Did you just-
What are you afraid of?
I'm just asking.
I heard a voice say yes.
Good. Well, the comedy is here for the patrons, but it's here for you too.
Does the comedy make you happy?
Isn't that rope here somewhere? I don't want to walk into it.
Oh,
Oh,
did you walk into it already?
no, I said I don't want to.
You
But
did
why-
that. Shut up.
Why is it moving?
You just walked over there.
No, I didn't.
You did too. Did you walk over that rope?
No,
I was
I didn't,
right by
he was right
him.
next to me.
You sure?
Yeah,
I was
he's
How
right
the
next to
hell
me.
is that
He
moving?
did not walk next.
I was right by them.
Shut up. Are you serious?
I was right by him.
Yeah, he was right next to me.
I was right next to him. I said I don't want to walk into it.
And
but
I heard
was
his voice.
standing
His
right
voice
here.
was right next to me.
I was standing right here. I said I don't want to walk into it.
Okay, guys. You want to explain?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa, stay,
whoa,
stay.
whoa. Okay, seriously.
No, he was right next to me.
I was right next to him. I said I don't want to walk into this rope. That's why I stopped.
If you move that rope,
And that's why,
move
you
it
know,
for us again.
when I
You
look-
have that. You have that on camera, right?
well, just right now, yeah.
Just
This is
the
live.
viewers know that we were not standing next to that rope.
This was live streaming right now. They heard his voice.
You guys see that rope?
That's the door.
Just tag our audio. That's the door.
But this thing was swinging hard.
Holy crap! I am really watching my language right now. I was really.
Carlos, you have that on audio too. So mark whatever time frame that is. We'll be able to catch.
9:30.
Yes.
So
Check
probably about a
right
minute,
on
2
that.
minutes before that, you'll be able to hear when it starts swinging if you were aiming. Where's that? Oh,
We're still straight, right?
We have an audio recorder. We wanted to note that as of 1:30 a.m., we pushed up all the seats. So the only one that should be down is the one with that audio recorder, and obviously the ones that we're sitting in. We have blown out the candles except for one. That's Andrew. And then we placed a child's ball on the middle of the stage to see if we can get something to move it. And Andrew, you have the REM pod.
I have the REM pod.
Will you put it over by the bouncy ball? Just try not to move the ball.
Okay. I'm using with the REM pod, that's why it's going off, the tag audio. Okay, set it in front of it. We also have a device here on my leg that can help you talk to us and communicate with us. It won't hurt you at all. It just helps us hear you.
I want to wish you a happy birthday. Can we sing happy birthday to you?
We'll give you the Jewish version. What's the Jewish version? Mazel tov.
Alright, we're gonna sing happy birthday, and can you let us know that you heard it by giving us a sign and kicking the ball, making a really loud noise,
Making the REM pod move.
light up that circular box, or that circular thing right next to the ball. Happy birthday to you.
Mazel tov.
Happy birthday to you.
Break some glass.
Happy birthday, dear Charlie.
What's his name?
Carlos.
Charlie. Oh, Charlie.
Happy birthday to you.
Or did you work here when it was actually were you a phone operator here? Did you connect people? Were you in charge of communication and connecting people to loved ones?
JC, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. That's probably the radio
I'm
guys.
wondering if the Wi-Fi feed is too weak in there. Maybe you can take it off Wi-Fi.
I'm showing that it's live with 3
Okay,
views.
to our viewers, we'll have Andrew come out. We're going to be signing off. I know it's late. Thank you for tuning in and watching, and forgive the technical difficulties, but we finally got up and going close to an hour into the feed. So thank you for bearing with us, and while we worked out all those kinks. And I think we're going to have Kathy and Matt join us here in a second. But we did have some really interesting things, especially when we were first in the black box room, and especially with that rope moving. I was not there for the theater, whatever took place with you guys in there initially, so
We actually saw some interesting light anomalies. We thought at first that we saw these white shadow. It looked like there was form to it as it came down the stairs. And
Like
also,
a lady in white walking down the stairs, right? That's what
Yeah,
it
and
looked
then-
like.
it went back up, and then after the cameras left, Daryl, Mary, and I were in there, and we shut the curtains and everything. We thought maybe there was some sort of car light going on, but then we shut everything off, and then Mary and I saw what was like a light, like a ping pong light that bounced, went like this, and then shot up the stairs and disappeared. And so that was awesome.
well, that's interesting, because when we were in there, Matt and I and JC and Andrew and Carlos, it was fairly uneventful and quiet for us. So that just goes to tell you that the dynamics, the change in groups and the people really makes a difference. So, and we don't know. Oh, is that a train?
It's a refrigerator turning on.
Refrigerator. Okay. So that the point being is that sometimes it really makes a difference as far as who is paired with who, and we don't ever really know for sure who or which dynamic is working until things start happening. So we try to switch it up, and there's only so many hours in a night to figure that out. But the more we're here, the more we figure out what works. So actually, we had some surprising things happen. And thank you again for bearing with us. There's some technical issues, but we're figuring it out. And please do give us some feedback via email or social networking, and let us know if you saw anything cool that maybe we just didn't see. We're counting on you to be our eyes. So thank you. We're signing off.
Happy Halloween!
Happy
Halloween!
Happy
Halloween!
Good night. Thank you.